What's up? I'm Drew Paul Bell. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to become a licensed architect in the US. So to become a licensed architect, it requires that you kind of accomplish three different things. The first one is that you have to get an accredited degree. There's two different programs. There's like the 5-year program, which is a B.Arch degree, Bachelor's of Architecture. And then there's another way where you can do a 4-year degree, and then the 5th and 6th year, you go back for 2 more years to get a master's, and then sometimes that master's degree is actually what's accredited. Once you have that, then, well, you don't have to wait till you're done. What's next in line is that you have to accomplish your intern development hours. So this is called IDP, Intern Development Program. In the IDP, there's about 5,000 hours that you have to log in an architectural practice. A lot of it has to be underneath like an architect. They sign off on your hours, and then these hours also have to be specifically logged in particular areas. So you can't just spend 5,000 hours doing whatever. You have to spend some of it doing site analysis, some of it doing systems and engineering systems, some of it doing design development and schematics, so on and so forth. Then there's a large breakdown, and then after that you have to study, you have to pass the ARE, the Architecture Registration Examination. And once you have passed the ARE, that is when you are a licensed architect. Now, typically, I know different states are kind of different, but the general rule is that once you get your ARE, once you become an architect, you're only an architect in that state. So you can't just go to another state and say that you're an architect. For example, in the US, if you're going to be a licensed architect in Florida, you need to know a lot more about hurricanes and windproofing with hurricane level winds, whereas you might not need to know that in Tennessee. Then something like out in California, they have earthquakes. You have to know a lot more about seismic loads and seismic activity, that sort of thing. So that's the reason why it's broken down. You can't just become an architect in like South Dakota and then go practice in California. Yeah, so that's how that's broken down. The ARE, there's several different tests in it. So each one of these is a different test, and it's kind of a large test, kind of like the SAT kind of a thing, but or the bar, stuff like that. So these tests are pretty intense, and the rule is that you have to pass them all within a 5-year window of each other, and that's a rolling clock. So say you pass your first one, right? And then you take the others, and you pass and you pass them, but then you take that last one 6 years after you took the first one, and that doesn't count anymore. You have to go back and retake that first one. You have to have them all within like a 5-year window. So it's kind of a rolling clock. You have to have those all like relatively close to each other. And then since you have passed all your architecture registration exams, your IDP hours are complete, and you have a accredited degree in architecture, then you will become officially a licensed architect. These are the basic steps to becoming an architect here in the US anyway. I know that this is different in every country, so if you're here and you're interested in becoming an architect here, or if you're interested in coming here to the US and becoming an architect, these are the rules. So I hope this helps you in planning your future, and I hope this helps. And I'll talk to you next time.